Good morning and welcome back to the Angry Pool Man channel, where we learn how to treat our pool and our pool man. Today is Friday and we are here at the leaf canister and we have 11 today. But I'll tell you what, it's a sweet 11. I'm going to I was hoping to break it down to 5 days a week, 6 pools a day. So that hasn't happened yet. I wasn't able to get a hold of enough of my customers to say, hey, we're going to move our service day. And, moving a service day is a big deal to a lot of customers. They feel like, especially if their service day is Friday, nobody wants to give up Friday. Some people are a little bit more, it's okay to do that. But other people are like, oh, no, no, no. So anyway, let's get back here and clean it up. It's been a very long weekend. And this will, obviously continue till Monday. Let's see what this pool looks like after the 4th of July. Okay, so we're back here at the leaf canister, and the homeowner texted me last night sending me a picture of this thing. It's just like, yeah, my wife bought this slide for the kids. Hope it's not in your way. Gotta love it. All right, so let's see. The cleaner just got put back in. There's all kinds of air in the line. And we got a little sand in there. It's fine. Tulsa 90 time. Water actually looks very clean. You put the floater in the pool. It usually is in the spa. So, yeah. It's really great to have a little help from the homeowner, and then we can, get in and out of here from the 15 minutes. This is a 15-minute pool. Pretty much every pool should be a 15-minute pool. Let's get to work. So this is one of the things that I do just because I'm such a cool guy. I throw away this trash can that the homeowner has near the equipment. And yes, I am a very cool guy. But the reason I'm talking about this is because don't put bougainvilleas near your pool. That's my recommendation. Why? Because of this. Okay, so let's take some chems here. Yeah, and not surprisingly, they have quite a bit. Plenty of chlorine and high pH, but that's due to two things. They used it okay, so 37 to 3300 salt. They used it, but they have a salt cell, and they put the chlorine tab floater in to help out. So yeah, that is the combination for success. And I'll tell you what, after 4th of July, if I can let a pool ride, wow, that's a bonus. Okay, so Oh, oh, I want to dump it. Okay. So there's a little sand in there. I'll Telsa 90 that out. Green light, no flashing. It's important that when we're here, we see all of our systems working. Now, we don't necessarily want to fire up our heater every time, especially if we get here at 6:15 in the morning. But the point being is that we want to make sure the pool's working. It doesn't do us any good to come out here and clean it if it's not operating properly. And, you know, communication from the homeowner is key. So I just look in that one. I never take anything out because nothing ever goes in. So anyway, it's in service mode, and I have my egg timer. Oh yeah, and also the homeowner bought the floaters on the hose. See it? See how it's upright? Now, unfortunately, the cleaner wasn't in the pool because he had taken it out, and that's okay. At least he had put it back, so even if I wasn't here today, I'm sure the cleaner actually would have cleaned up all of this stuff. So there you go, word to the wise. Put the cleaner in the night before, so your pool man can show up to a clean pool. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? So if you go through all of the rigmarole of putting the cleaner in, just hit the egg timer and run it. But if you don't know how to do that, that's fine. That is the sound of the Telsa 90 scraping. That's alright. He's just plastic, so he's not going to hurt the interior finish of your pool. Yeah, this thing is fun. No, it's not. Talk about changing the scope of work. Yeah. Yeah, see, my Tulsa 90, it went off. Okay. I gotta get a little something here in the spa. Okay. Okay, I feel good about this. The homeowner bought these floaters for the cleaner hose, and yeah, I'm gonna kind of put them in different configurations, but I wanted to make sure that we're definitely floating the leaf canister. And then there's one, I don't know, 3/4 up the way, the first length of hose from the cleaner, and it's staying really upright. See how the leaf canister is floating? And that way, the cleaner can go where it needs to go and keep my pool a little cleaner. So I have less to do when I get here. We're good to go and we can move on. Okay, we're here at our stop 2, the Onyx Pool. And the Onyx Pool is a wonderfully named pool because onyx obviously referring to black. And let me tell you, that guy up there on that rooftop, he is a crow, also black. Yeah, maybe they think that this is their pool. I actually think that they do. But the homeowner obviously, they hosed all of the droppings off. I'm sure that's what they did. It's probably what I would do. I'd just make sure I'm, going this way rather than this way. But what are you gonna do? We put in a chlorine tab floater here last week, and I don't really know how much this pool was used, but I can tell that it does have some chlorine in it. And of course we have equipment below grade here. That guy is obnoxious. You want to talk about obnoxious as well. This is where they hang out. Don't think you have birds? You have birds. So that's our equipment down there, and notice that I'm loving this. It's all dry down there. Okay, now the sprinklers have probably already gone on for the day, and it looks pretty dry down there, which is good. I mentioned to the homeowner that he needed to keep that equipment pad dry, and he heeded my advice. I appreciate that. So anyway, I'm gonna get to work here, and let's take our chems. Okay, so here are our chems, and yeah, they obviously took the chlorine floater out because yeah. So anyway, the pH is kind of high, the alkalinity is kind of perfect, and cyanuric is kind of good. And guess what our salt was? It was 3750. So perfect salt. They obviously took the floater out while they're swimming. Yeah, I don't really think that's necessary, but what do I know? I don't have any kids. So let's we'll clean it up. It needs some chemicals, and I'll come back when I'm done. Okay, I feel good about this, but we lost our snakes here. We lost our floaters to thwart the ducks, or the crows, or it's probably crows. Those crows are pretty rough on the pool, but anyway, we added a gallon of chlorine, put most of it here on the stairs right next to the return line, added another tab, took the remnant, put it in the spa, or put it in the skimmer rather. We brushed the spa. It's looking really good. All those little salt flakes are gone. We had a filter or salt cell clean last week, and I think we can move on. Okay, we're here at the Great Wall and things look great. I'm gonna get in and out of here because these are party people and no one's awake right now, so I do not want to piss anybody off. This pool looks awesome, and it's completely coming back more and more. Yeah, I'm just loving it. I want to move that weight. Nah, I think it's actually doing pretty good. If I move the weight too far back and then it goes to the shallow end, it's going to end up doing that wheelie thing that we don't want it to do. So yeah, anyway, I could probably move it down and things would work out better. All right, we're cleaned up and we're chemmed up. We can move on. Okay, we're here at the first infinity pool of the day on Friday, and I almost get a little worried when the pool is like this clean. Like, did they get another pool guy? No, I doubt it, but that would be foolish. But yeah, I just love the way this thing looks. Look at this, there's not anything on the pool. Yeah, there's all kinds of kids' toys and stuff like that. I don't concern myself with that. I'm just gonna leave them right where they are. Not a kid cleanup crew, but I am a pool cleanup crew, and fortunately this 7th of July I don't really have much to do. Yeah, there's a candy wrapper or two. I can forgive all of that. Even the boogie board doesn't bug me. It would if it was clogging up the skimmer, but yeah, not a problem. You know, like I mentioned before, this pool was my demoralizer before the demoralizer, and golly, a couple months ago we just seem to have turned a corner. Okay, so even though we you know, the water looks good, there's no chlorine in here, and the pH is super high. Alkalinity and cyanuric are good. Actually, cyanuric is really good. So what we're going to do is add another tab to the floater. Unfortunately, we're going to have to add a gallon to sanitize for today. There's no chlorine in this pool, and this is a Hayward pool, so we can't rely on our salt cell. Although our salt was, I think it was 3,500. So yeah, I'm going to go over to the equipment and I'll see what the equipment thinks the salt level is, because that always differs. But yeah, I just cannot complain about this pool. It is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I feel good about this, although it's taken a long time. I should have been out of here a long time ago, and it has no fault of the pool, the homeowner, or whatever. It's a Hayward thing. Okay, so the salt cell at the control, this is an Omni system, and so it has a LCD screen that tells you all the information, and it said that it had 1,500 salt. Okay, so I've added 2 bags of salt and brushed them in. Now, I don't expect the salt cell to read it all. Okay, I didn't add the salt to the skimmer. We're not really doing that. We don't really do that. And if we do it, we don't do it at a Hayward. We do it maybe at Pentair, but not a Hayward. So the point is that I killed all the power, rejuvenated the whole power cycle, and then, you know, reading, because I want to read my salt cell, or my salt meter thinks that this pool has 2,600 parts per million. The salt cell at the equipment thinks it has 1,500. Okay, so I added 2 bags, cycled the power, it still thinks it has 1,500. So yeah, and my meter definitely says, you know, we're about like 3,900. So, you know, I'm a little baffled, but this pool stays really beautiful, and it is time to move on. Okay, we're here at the original spool, and I'm sorry I'm going so fast here. Yesterday was my anniversary, and we're going out for a nice anniversary lunch today after I get done. So kind of moving quickly because I don't want to be late for Caesarea. You ever been to Caesarea? If you go once, you'll go again. Look it up. It's in Point Loma, California. I can already taste the octopus. Okay, we're here at our second infinity pool of Friday, and it just came alive. We have our 15-minute spillway program, and our leveler is adding some water. And we still got the Loner MX6 here. He's climbing the walls. The homeowner he got a Hayward Navigator with the pool, and then I recommended him buy a Pentair Rebel. And yeah, the Pentair Rebel is good, but you know, the Zodiac MX6 is just an absolute level higher than that. But yeah, look at this trough. The water's nice and clear. I have added the chlorine tab floater to make sure that we have no chlorine shortfalls here. We just finished 4th of July, and this pool definitely got used. He's got his duck sentry, and we're cleaned up, chemmed up, and we can move on. Okay, we're at our rectangular pool with the electronic cover. And I tell you what, I've said this before, I just feel like little Bow Wow in Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, man. When this pool gets revealed, I just get stoked. And I tell you what, look at this water. Mountain stream status, absolutely. Now, I guarantee you there's no chlorine in this pool. Why? Because they were using it. But that's good, and that's what it's all about. So, you know, our Pentair Rebel keeps us clean here. You know, and the electronic cover. It's pretty nice. And you know what? They've gotten some other components of their backyard squared away now, and I just think the pool is going to stay even cleaner. But anyway, let's take some chemicals. Okay, so here are our chemicals, and yeah, we got plenty of chlorine, and our salt was 3,900 to 3,600. So we have perfect salt, we have perfect chlorine. I actually don't think anybody swam over the holiday. The pH is actually kind of low. Yeah, we're gonna brush, we're gonna do our thing here. Make sure the Pentair Rebel's all stretched out so he can do his thing, and then we'll be able to move on. 2 more pools to go. Okay guys, hey, wasn't able to film at the last 2 stops, but I hope you had a great 4th of July weekend. It was a long weekend, and I hope your pool fared well. You guys, there's going to be a lot of changes coming to the channel here. I'm going to be doing memberships and things like that. If you need me to be your pool man, that might be able to happen here in a virtual manner. But you guys, like I said, I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July and you experience all the freedoms that our wonderful country has to offer. And we'll see you on the next video.